Long before dinosaurs roamed the earth, another kind of terror ruled the planet, beneath the waves. These were the prehistoric sharks. They were not just survivors, they were the ocean's most efficient killers. But what did these ancient predators look like? What made them so deadly? And what can they teach us about the history of life on Earth? This is the Megalodon. Today, we are going to be talking about prehistoric sharks. But first, at the end of this video, we have a special announcement, so make sure you stick around to the end to hear it. Let's dive in. 450 million years ago. We begin our story in the Silurian period, over 450 million years ago. Back then, vertebrates were still a relatively new innovation in evolution, and the first sharks would have been familiar to early humans only in the way that a goldfish is similar to a whale. But these primordial sharks already possessed the basic body plan that would allow them to dominate the oceans for the next 200 million years. Species like Cladocelac possessed streamlined bodies, powerful tails, and multiple rows of razor-sharp teeth. Like today's sharks, they also had an extremely flexible skeleton made of cartilage rather than bone, which allowed for greater agility and speed in the water. Despite their formidable appearance, early sharks didn't have all the traits we associate with their modern descendants. Their jaws were less well developed, and they likely fed primarily on plankton and small fish. Fossil evidence suggests that early sharks evolved from a group of primitive fish known as jawless fish, and were related to lampreys and hagfish. However, the exact path of their evolution is still debated by scientists. The Carboniferous era. The era of sharks began around 360 million years ago, during the Carboniferous period. By this time, sharks had radiated into a multitude of forms and occupied every ecological niche in the oceans. They were found in shallow waters, the open ocean, and the deep seas. The diversity of sharks reached new heights with the emergence of bizarre and fascinating species like Stethacanthus. This shark was named for its strange anvil-shaped dorsal fin, which may have played a role in attracting mates or defending against predators. Other Carboniferous sharks exhibited more complex hunting strategies, employing tactics such as ram ventilation to draw prey into their mouths while swimming forward. This feeding method is still used by many sharks today, including the great white. Sharks also came in a variety of sizes during this period, ranging from small species that resembled modern dogfish sharks to larger forms that approached the size of today's tiger sharks. Their teeth became more specialized, often serrated along the edges to slice through flesh with ease. This evolutionary development allowed sharks to exploit new food sources and become more efficient hunters. The advent of cartilaginous skeletons made entirely of cartilage rather than the mix of cartilage, and bones seen in modern sharks provided many prehistoric sharks with an advantage in terms of speed and flexibility. Scientists believe that the ability to sense electrical fields generated by other organisms, known as electroreception, also played a significant role in the success of sharks. This adaptation enabled them to detect the faintest movements of their prey even in murky waters. Megalodon and giant predators. Otodus megalodon, the largest shark that ever lived. The most famous prehistoric shark is undoubtedly the Megalodon, a 60-foot-long titan that prowled the oceans from roughly 23 to 3.6 million years ago. This massive creature had an estimated bite force of over 10,000 pounds per square inch, making it one of the most powerful predators in the history of the planet. To put this in perspective, the bite force of a great white shark averages around 1,200 pounds per square inch. It's like comparing the bite of a chihuahua to that of a Tyrannosaurus rex. The Megalodon's enormous size and strength suggest that it fed primarily on whales and other large marine mammals. Its teeth were gigantic, triangular, and serrated, perfectly adapted for catching and tearing apart even the largest prey. Other giant sharks also thrived during the Cenozoic era. One such species was Cretoxyrhina, aptly nicknamed the Ginsu shark due to its extremely thin and serrated teeth, which were ideal for slicing through flesh. Another remarkable creature was Helicoprion, a shark-like fish with a spiral jaw that could reach lengths of up to 6 meters. While its exact appearance and behavior remain somewhat uncertain due to the fragmentary nature of its fossil record, it's believed that the Helicoprion's unique jaw structure may have been used for crushing hard-shelled prey. Anatomy of a perfect predator. Teeth, multiple rows of teeth. As mentioned earlier, sharks were the first major group of animals to evolve multiple rows of teeth that replaced themselves throughout the animal's lifetime. This adaptation allowed for continuous tooth replacement, ensuring that the shark always had a full set of sharp, functional teeth for hunting. When a tooth was lost or damaged, a new tooth would quickly grow underneath it, ready to slice through prey with ease. Rapid replacement. The teeth of prehistoric sharks were not only numerous, but also replaced themselves at a rapid pace. This accelerated growth and replacement rate ensured that these magnificent creatures were always equipped with the sharpest cutting tools for capturing and consuming their prey. Serrated edges. The edges of a shark's teeth are serrated, much like a finely sharpened knife. This design maximized their efficiency when tearing through flesh, slicing through prey, whether it was a school of fish or a large marine mammal. The serrations enabled the teeth to grip onto the prey and slice it cleanly without slipping, ensuring a quick and effective kill. Electroreception, ampullae of Lorenzini. Sharks possess a unique sensory system known as the ampullae of Lorenzini, which allows them to detect the weak electrical fields generated by other organisms. These specialized pores and canals, filled with a conductive jelly-like substance, are highly sensitive, enabling sharks to sense the slightest muscle contractions of their prey, such as the heartbeats of a hidden fish or the electrical impulses produced by a squid's nervous system. In murky or dark waters where vision is limited, electroreception becomes an invaluable tool for locating prey. Excellent vision. Additionally, prehistoric sharks likely had excellent eyesight, allowing them to spot potential prey from a distance. Their eyes were well adapted for underwater vision, enabling them to see clearly in the dimly lit depths and murky waters of the oceans. Good smell. A shark's sense of smell is renowned for its power and precision, and prehistoric sharks were no exception. Their nostrils were highly sensitive, capable of detecting minute traces of blood or other organic matter in the water. This acute sense of smell allowed them to track wounded animals or decaying carcasses from miles away, ensuring that they were among the first to feast on the rich source of nutrients. Cartilage skeleton. Many prehistoric sharks, including the iconic Megalodon, had skeletons made entirely of cartilage rather than bone. This adaptation provided several advantages. Firstly, cartilage skeletons were lighter than bone, which enhanced maneuverability and speed in the water. This agility allowed sharks to chase down swift prey or escape from potential predators with ease. Secondly, the cartilage skeleton reduced the overall weight of the shark, making it more buoyant and enabling it to conserve energy while swimming. This was particularly advantageous for larger sharks, such as the Megalodon, which needed to expend considerable energy to move through the water. Cold-blooded. Lastly, sharks are cold-blooded, meaning that they rely on external sources of heat to regulate their body temperature. This characteristic allowed them to inhabit a wide range of aquatic environments, from tropical to temperate waters, and adapt to varying temperature conditions. Survival through mass extinctions. Over the eons, sharks have managed to survive 5 mass extinctions, demonstrating their remarkable adaptability and resilience. They endured the mass extinction at the end of the Permian period, commonly known as the Great Dying, which is believed to have been caused by massive volcanic eruptions in what is now Siberia. This event is considered the largest mass extinction in Earth's history, wiping out approximately 90% of marine species and 70% of terrestrial vertebrate species. Sharks also survived the asteroid impact that led to the extinction of the dinosaurs around 66 million years ago. During the Cretaceous Paleogene extinction event, they weathered multiple environmental challenges, including drastic climate change, ocean acidification, and widespread ecological upheaval. This event is believed to have been caused by the impact of an asteroid or comet, which triggered massive earthquakes, tsunamis, and global wildfires. Yet sharks persevered, emerging as one of the dominant groups of animals in the oceans once again. Their ability to reproduce quickly, combined with their wide range of sizes and diets, along with their global distribution and diverse habitats, contributed to their resilience. Moreover, the extinction of giant species like the Megalodon, coupled with the survival of their smaller relatives, highlighted the advantages of being smaller in size during times of ecological crisis. Smaller sharks required less food and could thrive in a wider range of environments, enabling them to persist when larger species perished. Sharks in the modern age, living fossils. Some modern sharks, such as the frilled shark and goblin shark, retain features that are reminiscent of their ancient ancestors. For instance, the frilled shark, a relatively recent discovery in the scientific community, exhibits characteristics that link it to prehistoric sharks. It has multiple rows of teeth, a cartilaginous skeleton, and a unique jaw structure that resembles that of extinct species. The goblin shark, known for its extendable jaws, also displays features that connect it to prehistoric sharks, suggesting that these traits have remained relatively unchanged for millions of years. These examples demonstrate that evolution hasn't slowed down, but rather perfected these traits for survival and efficiency. Sharks have inherited traits from their prehistoric ancestors that have proven successful in the test of time. These adaptations include their sleek, hydrodynamic bodies, which enable them to swim with grace and precision, their razor-sharp teeth, perfectly designed for capturing and tearing apart prey, and their acute senses, including their extraordinary sense of smell and the ability to detect electrical fields generated by other organisms, have allowed them to locate prey with unmatched accuracy. Conclusion. From their humble beginnings over 450 million years ago to their reign as the top predators in the oceans today, sharks have left an indelible mark on the planet. Their story is one of adaptation, resilience, and unparalleled success. Throughout history, they have faced numerous challenges, including mass extinctions and dramatic environmental changes, yet they have emerged stronger and more dominant than ever before. The extinction of giant species like the Megalodon serves as a reminder of the impermanence of even the mightiest creatures. However, it also underscores the remarkable adaptability of sharks as a group, allowing smaller species to flourish when larger ones perished. Sharks continue to thrive in all corners of the world's oceans, demonstrating their ability to conquer new environments and exploit a wide range of resources. They have truly earned their title as the rulers of the ancient seas and the masters of our modern oceans. So the next time you hear the chilling tale of a shark attack or witness the graceful beauty of a hammerhead shark gliding through the water, remember that you are in the presence of a living legend, a creature that has survived the test of time and continues to captivate and terrify us in equal measure. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time to explore the incredible world of prehistoric sharks. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about ancient predators, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support means everything to us, and we can't wait to share more thrilling stories of the creatures that once roamed our planet with you. Until next time, keep exploring, keep asking questions, and who knows, you might just discover your next great adventure right around the corner.